How's it going, everyone? Sethphir here, and welcome back to another Tower of Fantasy video. This is going to be our Day 10 guide in our Ultimate Guide series, and we got some interesting things to cover today. So let's go ahead and dive right in with our speedrun daily checklist. Let's talk about bounties. That's going to be the first thing you should do when you log in today. You will notice that our mercenary rank is going up. We are now a middling Merc, so that is going to increase our rewards, possibly giving us S-tier missions in the future. So let's go ahead and keep an eye out for those as we move on. Next, we're going to talk about the story. So the story is available to continued, but wait. Do not do the story yet, because most likely you're going to be at XP cap from doing Vitality, from doing Bounties, and all of those things. So that's going to be a little bit of wasted XP. As you know it, the level cap did not raise today. I know there was a lot of people in the comments like, what are you talking about, bro? The level cap's gonna raise because the data miner said it was gonna. Yeah, well, I did tell you so. I hate to be that guy, but that's what we're dealing with here. So we're going to hold on to that story mode, and we are going to go ahead and wait till tomorrow to do that one. So do not bank or cash that in just quite yet. Next, we're going to move on to runes. The runes have nothing new at all whatsoever. We will get 2 additional runes tomorrow when we hit level 44, but that is not today. So we're going to keep our runes. We're going to keep the runes so that we have. Hopefully you haven't done those. And then we're going to save those for tomorrow, which will help us with XP as well, because it's going to start to require more and more XP going forward. And then go ahead and make sure you use your Mia's Kitchens, get them out of the way because you can't bank them forward to the next day. That's unfortunate. Vitality also has nothing new. Vitality is the same thing. Stargates as normal is always king, so if you can get a 3-star Stargate, go ahead and go for that. And then we're going to talk about that level cap once again. There is no level cap today. We are going to have a day break. So let's talk about leveling in the future. How's this going to work? So what's going to happen is tomorrow, we're going to get a new level cap up to 44. And it's going to start scaling that XP number. This 400,000 as we get through the level 40s is going to start turning into 1 million and like 2 million and crazy stuff like that. So it's going to become a normal schedule of about 2 levels every 2 days. So that's what we can most likely expect. So expect a level cap to be raised every 2-day interval until we hit about level 50, and then that may change. We'll have to see how that goes, but that's going to be the general plot here. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you capitalize on things that you can save and push them forward into the future. It'll be a good idea. But that being said, if you just really want to do the story, you could do it. It's up to you. You're just going to have to find green chests later to make up for it, and it's not too bad. It just depends on how much you want to min-max. So now we're going to dive into our extra daily checklist once we have all that covered. Make sure you have done your training today. I had a good one and a bad one. I had speed training, and since we do have Warren unlocking in terms of the map now, you should have access to Warren speed training, which will give you a higher point yield, so 300 to 400. And then, of course, I had this little jet board thing, which was unfortunate, but I've gotten okay at it. I'm not too bad now. After that, make sure you go ahead and remember to get your daily gifts from Hopkin and the Black Market, and then also Cetus Island, the claw machine in the back next to the NPC Slayer. So make sure you are doing those for sure. Once you've done that, make sure you go to Hykros, and you will go ahead and check out the machine part farm here. This is going to be a good location to go, so you just run around and loot all the little trash cans and electronic boxes. That's going to be a nice income in terms of vehicle parts for you. And once you have finished that, you are going to make sure you have maintained your vehicle for the day. More will be unlocking soon, so hopefully you got some good ones. Our vehicles are pretty much going to be about level 43, 44 right now. Depending on which rarity of XP materials you got, it's going to be different for everyone. It's kind of RNG. After you've done that, make sure you purchase your Vitality solution for the day for 50 crystals. If you want to save your crystals, you can. I mean, hey, if you're one of those die-hard free-to-play players, you're saving every dime you get for the next banner, you can go for it. But I would recommend at least the 50 crystal Vitality solution. It's decent. And make sure you claim your daily box from this little thing here that's free. You just get some gold and some good stuff from that. Once you have gotten that, also keep in mind there is that support point cap, and we're getting closer to the end of the week. Today is Friday, so you can have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which means 1,500 points per day. and that's going to give you 4,500 points total, even if you just start today. So make sure you're doing that, because you want to make sure you buy these joint supply chips. You want to get all 3 of these for the week. It costs 2,700, so you have been warned. Make sure you do that before the week ends, because you will need those in the future. Anything you got extra after that, you can throw onto Black Nucleus, and if you're really hurting for gold, because I know a lot of the free-to-play players are, you could consider going pretty hard on the support points and grind this gold out, because this is 50k gold right here, so it's nothing to sneeze at. It's definitely pretty nice. Okay, now we got all of that coming. Let's talk about what's new. Like, what's going on this week? What's going to be happening? So the thing that is going to be happening this week is we're getting towards the end of the week. We're getting towards the weekly reset, so we're going to go ahead and want to prepare a few things. If you take a look here, the Frontier, Frontier Clash, yeah. The Frontier Clash should be giving us another charge on Saturday. I've been saving one of my charges. I'm going to wait till Saturday. I'm going to do both of my Frontier Clash with my team, and then I'm going to see what kind of purples I get from that. And depending on what kind of purple gear I get from that, then I'm going to decide how to use my purple dust in the commissary store to go ahead and purchase the other items that I need to make my character as strong as possible, so that I can start climbing that Bygone Phantasm ladder, because that will be resetting on Monday, so make sure you have a high placement for that. So make sure you are good and prepared. Do keep an eye out for your Void Rift, and make sure you've been doing these, because once it gets past 3 stockpiles of these, they will just fizzle, so make sure that you get that locked into place. So now that we have that covered, exploration is going to be opening on the map. You should be able to progress 100% in the first 3 zones, and possibly even crown. Comment below if you've gotten 100% in crown today. I'm actually interested to know, because I think most of the exploration points on the map, like the world exploration points, have probably opened up at this point, and I know that a lot of exploration points in Warren have started to open up as well, so you're going to be able to collect those. So that's a ton of free Black Nucleus, Gold Nucleus, as well as points towards this, which will get you potent Omnium crystals and a lot of other goodies. So that's going to be something really good to take note of. So starting onward from pretty much tomorrow, you could consider opening up some supply pods when we hit that level 44 cap, because most likely it's going to be a little harder to get some XP, but since you're banking the story in the ruins, you may not have to. So from this point onward, it's going to be up to you whether you open up supply pods or not. You can use them a little bit here and there to fill the XP gap. You could go ahead and open them all. It's kind of up to you, really. So once you've done all that, remember that weekly reset is coming, and that does apply for crew as well. So make sure you have finished your crew missions, like whatever you have for the day, whether that was donation or opening password chips or whatever that thing was. Make sure you have maxed that out so that you get your maximum crew reward and you help your crew out as well, because these crew points will be useful later down the line. Just go ahead and keep banking them up for now. Then we're going to talk about weekly activity, because this is something I don't see a lot of people doing, to be honest. There are several weekly activity chips that you can get. Like, here's one for opening 5 password chests. You can get 2 chips here. And then here's another one for, completing bounties and stuff. So making sure you get the oddball ones, like the password chest and the Frontier Clash. Getting all of those done is very important, because you're going to get bonuses like weapon materials, matrix materials, and including password chips, which won't come back, right? Once this is gone, it's gone. So it's kind of worth it to open the 10 password chests so that you get a free 2 chips, and then you also get chips at 5. So you're gaining a lot of chips for free, right? So for opening 10, I've gained 4, and I think there was one for 3 as well, opening 3 password chests. So I think I've gained about 4 to 6 free blue chips just by using 10 blue chips. So make sure you get that done for the week. It's going to be very important. Once you have all of those things accomplished, now you are looking at the long-term stuff. So we're talking about mount farming. We are talking about farming for machine parts. And then we are also talking about long-term, the goals like achievements. You should be working towards your achievement progress at this point in time, because it is going to be very important. You want to make sure that you're getting these matrices and gold rolls, because they're going to help you out. And there's a lot of achievements in here that just require you to really hammer down at these things every single day. So currently I'm at 1731, and I'm trying to push 1750, so I'm about to get some extra matrices rolls and gold nucleus rolls, so that'll be really good for me. So make sure you're just checking these out and, you know, going through, killing these little monsters, the unique monsters, gathering up your plants like the black truffles, and all of these different types of missions, because there's a lot of them that are very, very long term. And now, since we, on these days that we don't have an XP level cap increase, that's going to be your best time to target those. On the days where we have the level cap increase, you should pretty much just be going full ham towards XP. Alright, that's going to be it for this one. If it helped you in any way, shape, or form, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And do be aware that we have a live stream at 6 p.m. EST tonight. And in addition to that, I will have a special video coming out today, which you might want to keep your eye out for, because it will contain some very juicy information. Thanks for watching once again, as always, and we will catch you in the next video.